To customize your connection schema, go to the brain and navigate to the Relationship tab. Relationships are organized in categories, which you can customize for your need. To create a new category, just click the Add a new relationship type here. But for this example, we'll use an existing category and add an investment connection under the financial header. To add a new connection, start by clicking the plus button. Next, we'll need to define the connection details. Connections are either directed or undirected. An undirected connection is identical regardless of the direction. Typically, a sibling relationship is undirected since both parties are each other's sibling. Directed connections, on the other hand, have different meanings depending on the direction. Investment is one such connection, since one entity makes an investment into another one, which in turn receives the investment. So here we'll use invest in as the primary direction and as investor as the mirror connection. And because it's a directed connection, we'll also tick the directed box. Next, we need to define which node classes or subclasses will this connection apply to. So we could set this up between companies and companies, but this might be a bit too narrow. Indeed, you might have situation when a state agency might invest in businesses or any other type of entities might invest in companies. So we can use the inheritance principle to make our life easier. If we set up the connection between entities and entities, automatically this connection will be applied to all the children from entities. So it will be applied between companies and companies, entities to companies, state agencies to companies, whatever combination will work. In addition, we'll also add one connection between individual and entity to capture investment by individual users. As for the nodes, you can customize your properties for the connection by clicking this button. And here we can add new properties to capture information we're interested in. For instance, we could capture the type of investment, we could also capture the date, and the amount. And once you've set up your connections with the attribute, you can save it and it will become available in your workbench. So if we go back and the add-on. So if we go back to the workbench and bring back the re-knowledge node, now we can create a connection between entrepreneur first, create connection, financial investing, and now we can fill up the attribute we've created earlier. So this is how you can define your connections and then use them in re-knowledge.